If you cannot stand on one foot for 10 seconds, your body is already sending you an important warning. This is not about age, and it is not about weakness. It is your brain signaling that your balance system is under strain and that your risk of falling is rising. Falls are not accidents. They are often the result of weakening hip stability, poor muscle coordination, and a nervous system that no longer trusts the body beneath it. The good news is that balance can be rebuilt. And today, I'm going to guide you through a simple 5-minute ritual used by physical therapists to restore hip strength, improve balance, and help you move with confidence again. We will begin gently, move slowly, and focus on control, not intensity. Let us start together. Your hips are the central hub of your body. Every step you take, every time you stand up, turn, or regain your footing, your hips are working behind the scenes to keep you stable. When hip muscles weaken, especially from years of sitting, the entire system becomes unstable. The knees take extra stress, the lower back compensates, balance becomes unreliable. This is why rebuilding hip strength is one of the most effective ways to prevent falls and restore confidence in movement. The 3 exercises you are about to learn are carefully chosen to target the muscles that matter most for real-world stability. Our first movement is the pelvic lift, also known as the glute bridge. This exercise forms the foundation of the entire routine because it activates the gluteus maximus, the largest and most powerful muscle in your body. Strong glutes support your pelvis, protect your lower back, and give you the power needed for walking, standing, and climbing stairs. This movement is especially important if you have spent many years sitting, which tightens the front of the hips and weakens the muscles that stabilize your spine and pelvis. To perform the pelvic lift, lie on your back on a comfortable surface, such as a carpet or mat. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart, close enough that your fingertips could almost touch your heels. Let your arms rest comfortably by your sides. Before you move, take a slow breath in. As you exhale, gently tighten your core, as if drawing your belly button slightly toward your spine. Then, pressing through your heels, slowly lift your hips upward while squeezing your glutes. Your body should form a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, breathing calmly, then slowly lower back down with full control. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions. If getting onto the floor is difficult, you can perform a seated version by sitting tall and squeezing your glutes firmly. What matters most is activation, not perfection. This exercise does more than strengthen muscles. It retrains your nervous system to trust your hips again. Research shows that consistent glute bridge practice improves hip strength and makes daily tasks, such as standing up from a chair or walking with stability, significantly easier. Over time, movements feel smoother, posture improves, and the body begins to move as a coordinated unit rather than a collection of weak links. The second movement focuses on side-to-side balance, an area where many falls begin. This exercise strengthens the gluteus medius, a smaller but critical muscle on the side of your hip that prevents your pelvis from dropping when you walk or shift your weight. Weakness here often shows up as wobbling, hesitation, or instability on uneven ground. To begin, stand next to a sturdy chair, counter, or wall. Place one hand lightly on it for support. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, posture upright. Shift your weight onto the leg closest to the support. Slowly lift the outside leg straight out to the side, keeping your toes facing forward. Do not swing the leg or lean your body. Lift only as high as you can while staying controlled. Even a few inches is effective. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then slowly lower the leg back down. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions, then switch sides. As you grow stronger, you may need less support, eventually progressing to no support at all. This movement trains the muscles that stabilize you during walking, turning, and standing on one leg. Strong hip abductors allow you to recover quickly if you stumble and maintain balance on uneven surfaces. Over time, this exercise improves your gait, reduces fear of movement, and helps you feel grounded with each step you take. The final exercise is the most practical of all, the chair sit-to-stand. This movement directly mirrors daily life. Every time you rise from a chair, get out of a car, or stand up from the toilet, you are performing this exact action. Losing the ability to do it easily is one of the biggest threats to independence as we age. Begin by sitting on the front edge of a sturdy chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, shoulder-width apart, with your toes slightly behind your knees. Lean your torso forward until your nose is over your toes. This is not cheating, it is essential. Cross your arms over your chest if possible. Press through your heels and stand up using your leg muscles. At the top, gently squeeze your glutes. To sit back down, hinge at the hips and lower yourself slowly with control. Perform 10 repetitions. If needed, lightly use the arm rests at first, reducing assistance as strength improves. If the full movement feels too challenging, begin with seated marching. Sit tall and lift one knee at a time, holding briefly before lowering. This prepares your hips and thighs for the full movement while still building strength and coordination. Progress happens gradually, and that is exactly how the body adapts safely. Together, these 3 exercises form a powerful 5-minute routine. The pelvic lift builds foundational strength. The stability leg raise restores balance. The chair sit-to-stand rebuilds real-world power. Practiced consistently, this ritual strengthens not only your muscles, but also your confidence in movement. Over time, standing feels easier, walking feels steadier, and fear begins to fade. If you believe in taking steady, meaningful steps toward independence, I invite you to support this message. If this routine helped you, simply type yes in the comments. If any movement felt unclear, type the number of that exercise so I can guide you better. And if you want to continue strengthening your body with simple science-based routines, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Remember, consistency is what creates change. This is not just about strong hips. It is about walking without fear, standing with confidence, and holding on to the freedom to live life on your own terms. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.